Okay, how to 5x your site visits. Okay, site visits without a traditional follow-ups. Okay, this is like a magic for you guys. Okay, this is about real estate chatbots, and I always love quotes from very big, inspiring people. One of that quote is, "The fortune is in the follow-ups." Okay, I highly recommend, if you don't have any follow-up systems right now, which is beneficial for your customers, not for you. They should not get frustrated about your follow-ups. Okay, we do a lot of calls, we do a lot of messages, promotional messages. It actually irritates the customer, right? So what is that you can do? What is that you can do without frustrating them, without making them feel awkward about the calls and site visits? What is that you can do today to make your follow-up better than your competitors? Your competitor should become irrelevant after following this, because not a lot of your competitors will do this, right? So what are you going to see today is something similar to this, and what we are going to cover today is about why chatbots, why ManyChat in specific. ManyChat is one of the softwares that I personally use in order to do the automation works for me, and what are the kinds of marketing using ManyChats, and what is our focus for today. I'll be teaching you two techniques, and what is a marketing hack that I have for the current market, so that you'll crack the order as easy as possible, right? And finally we are going to talk about something else, and that's it. So what is that we are going to see today? And before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Slogan, and I'm really happy that you're here today. In light of that appreciation, I want to give you a special bonus at the end of this training. All right, the ultimate checklist to help you create a fantastic chatbot like you have never seen before. Okay, your audience would love to chat with you, not with you, with your chatbot, and you'll be sitting somewhere, maybe having a beer or something like that. Your customers will be texting you on your chatbot, and they'll be getting replies as if a person is actually replying, right? So that's exactly what I'll be giving it to you for free, and the ultimate checklist will give you the 5x site visit quicker, easier than ever before. Okay, so this is the topic that we are going to cover again. If you want to have a copy of that sheet that we spoke about, you have to stick to the very till end, so that you'll get access to it. All right. Also, please don't worry about trying to take expensive extensive notes, because at the end of today I'm going to give you the slides of this workshop also. So you just have to sit and listen, so that you keep your focus on thinking about the things that you have to be implementing. Then make a note of it, not about the presentation. All right. I'll make that easy for you. So I'm looking forward for this course, because in addition to the checklist that I'm going to provide you, I will also be covering on topics which will be like follow up like a champ without making your prospects run away, and a counterintuitive way to brand yourself as an authority, so you can sell more by creating a demand. Okay, so this is something that will be focused on, so that when we learn, and here is my promise to you. Okay, you will discover the step-by-step strategy for 5x your customer visit, okay, without extensive traditional follow-ups like calls, messages, and all those personal visits, giving all those things. Without irritating your customers, you'll be getting a lot of site visits. All right. I also have a very cool gifts for you, so wait till the end. You'll be amazed by the gifts. Okay, so before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm Slogan, founder of Experts by You. Experts by You is a company where we are focused on helping entrepreneurs and business owners to build influence online without making them spending a fortune on advertisements and branding. All right. So I've been trained by the world's leading marketers like Neil Patel, Brenton Butchard, Siddharth Rajshekhar, and Gopal Krishnan, and Russell Brunson's. You name it, I would have been trained by them, right? So for the past 3 years, I've been focused on helping business owners creating identity, systemizing, and automating their businesses. So this is what I've been doing, and today, here is why. What I'm going to teach you is important information for you now. Okay, it's not for the past. Okay, it's important now. Okay, people in this industry have been able to make lakhs in sales with this fortune follow-up technique, and I've been seeing the pitfalls they have faced without the guidance. So that's why I'm going to show you the simple system for achieving 5x site visits. All right. So now I've made you that promise that I'm going to share with you about the follow-up so that you can 5x your customer visits, right? So the secret number one for for that, right, is people actually need your help. Actually, they need your help. They need the site visits. They need your guidance to get and decide on a property where they should buy and how they should invest if in case of investors. So they actually need your guidance. But what they don't like is, you calling them or texting them. They never, like that. So what can be done? What can be done? So what? Emails? Do you think emails are good? No. You know why? Because of this. Email opt-in rates, like open rates, are 24.79, which is about 25%. If you send emails to 100 people, 25 people are going to open it. Only 4.19 people are going to click the links that you're going to send. How's that? How is that? Because we are in a era wherein people don't, people always opt into something or the other. Even today, I've opted into 6 things that which people are giving away for free, some PDF or something like that. So the email click-through rates and open rates have drastically gone down, and it is going down a lot in the next coming years. Okay, that is exactly why we should not do email follow-ups. And chatbots on the upper end, this is found in neilpatel.com. It's 88% of the open rates and click-through rates are 56% using Facebook Messengers. That's amazing click-through rates, because when compared to this 4%, odd 4%, and if you compare this 56% of click-through rate, just imagine the kinds of results you might be getting. Let's say, you send out 100 emails and 25 people are opening that, and out of that, 4 people are opening that, and 1 people says okay for a customer visit, which is 1% of conversion. Okay, out of the click-through rates, right? So here 88% or opening the message, and the click-through rate is 56%, right? And out of this 56, out of this 100%, let's say again 1% is following up. Like the percentage of people who are getting to your follow-up is 56. Out of this 56, here it was out of 27, it's 4.9, right? Here it is 88%, it's 56% of click-through rates. And out of this, let's consider, maybe 10%. 10% comes here. Here 25% actually, right? 1% comes, and here 25%. Maybe 10% comes here. 5 people come to your site. Even if we take 10% of this 56 people, here it was 25% 1 person. Okay. Here it is 56%. We take only 10% of the people who are coming in, but you see the results. You see the results over here, right? That's exactly why we have to choose chatbots rather than going for email. Yes, email is important, but follow-ups, the fortune in the follow-ups is in chatbots. Okay, so you say, okay, no, email is not going to work. So I'll give you facts. Okay, why chatbots? Okay, 1.2 billion, yes, billion people use Facebook Messenger every month. Your ideal customer is using Facebook Messenger. Right? So many prospect customers aren't comfortable providing their email address in exchange for a free download, because it has become a tradition to give something for free and give their email IDs or something, and it's called as a email fatigue. It's a real thing. Okay, I get like almost 50 to 55 emails, 50 to 60 emails every day, apart from the promotional messages for your information, because I have opted into a lot of things that goes into my primary email account. Okay, so from the customer's perspective, opt-in into an email newsletter or a campaign requires more steps, like going into this and logging into the email, then getting back to this, going back to the email and clicking on the link, then they get a PDF or something like that. It's really it's confusing. Like it goes opt-in here like this, so they don't want all those things. But in case of Messenger, it's just a thread. So it's a link they click, then they click get started. That's it. We are done. They are a subscriber. Now, when you know this, as a from your perspective as a marketer, building an email list is a lot of work. Okay, and creating a list for Facebook Messenger, it's a lot of less work because reduction of friction, because you have taken out all these uh, tough things that they have to do, right? And Messenger is a one-click subscription, so which we already spoke about, and a messenger bot can also have sequences, like email sequences can be created, right? The day one of the person subscribes, this mail should be gone, and the day two, this mail should be gone, and the day three, this mail should be gone. So that kind of messenger. So like I subscribe to a bot today. What happens to me is the person sets a sequence for 10 days. I get messages from them for the next 10 days. So that's a kind of automation that we have in chatbots also, right? So messenger sequence are way faster than email sequences, because when you compare the number of emails that you can send to a customer, it is like once in 10 days you can send something like that. So if you have to send in messenger bots, it's like 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 days, whatever time that you prefer, right? And I have more for you. Okay, prospects can instantly engage in a live chat, which is helps in closing the sales much faster, because what happens in a email is they send an email, they don't feel connected at all. But in a messenger bot, or like in case of example WhatsApp, if a person is messaging you, you feel more person than sending you an email, right? If a boss sends you an email, or a WhatsApp message, or a messenger chat on a messenger chat, that feels more personal, because email is really formal, and all these kind of stuffs is logging into the thing, and getting back the email. You don't know whether if they are online or offline. So those are kind of things that really complicate all these things. But if you compare that with messenger bot, it's really easy. They feel more connected, personally connected. Then they do a live chat also is possible with all the messenger bots. So you can connect more with them, and reduce the friction of closing the sales, right? So retargeting your messenger leads is easier and faster than retargeting email leads, since the leads are already on Facebook. So what I mean by that is, if you have to take an example of, if you collect a lead form and collect all the details, you have to get a PDF, Excel of it, and upload again to Facebook and retarget them on Facebook. Then all these kind of things happen. But if it's a messenger lead, it's already there on Messenger, so you can directly message, promote all the ads to only the people who are subscribed to your messenger. That is also possible. So you can know where your subscriber went to school, where they worked, gender, how they look, all through messenger. Because when it happens with email, if you type a person's email and all, it takes a lot of time to load, and you don't know which person is that. So if at all in messenger, you can just click on that person's info, then you will get directly to their profile. You know more about the customer, what they like, what they don't like. I'm sure Gopal has talked to you about needs, desires, and problems. So this is something that you can figure out by directly even messaging them. So that's really easy. They feel more personal. Okay. So chatbots have same kind of opt-in, appeal the email lead generation forms, have pop-up sites. So for an example, I'll show you one. Okay. So this is a website of a person that is my mentor. Okay. So this guy has this kind of messenger. So he says, all these things, and I open, I do type this. He is not here. Okay. So this is my mentor. Okay. So I am typing freedom. It says, typing and all. It shows the option of typing. And what happens here is, I get a message. I get a pop-up saying that, hey, do this, do that, something like that. So the person is not actually here, but it takes a while and sends me a message like this. I would love to read this, right? In a messenger, you would love to read this. This is on your website. This is on your website, and this pops up like this. Hey, how can I help you? So if these kind of things can be done, buttons, maybe any kind of thing that you can do with an email can be done with a chatbot. Okay, Messenger is completely optimized for mobile or desktop. Okay, anything that you do, it's completely optimized. You don't have to, in emails you have to optimize that for a mobile, optimize the email for a desktop, so for an iPad. So there is no problem in optimizing this, because there's no optimizing required, right? So you can always send a lot of different kinds of content, like a voice, video, or a GIF, any type of content, a picture, any type of content, PDF, anything that you want can be sent over here. Okay, and it doesn't, in emails you have this problem of getting into the spam, right? So this doesn't have, because they have subscribed to your bot. This doesn't have a spamming filter and all till now. So yeah, so now let's come to why ManyChat. So after we have, I hope you've got convinced with why not emails, why chatbots and all, right? So once you're okay with that, if you're not okay with that, you can let me know in the comment box below. If or you can always reach out to me. I can be reached out on Facebook. As always, as Messenger. I'll also let you know how to download that free checklist, right? So why chat? Why ManyChat? ManyChat is one of the many chatbots integration which you can do to your Facebook page. Why I choose ManyChat is because of the ease of use. Okay, the user interface for the marketer and for the user is really easy. Okay, maybe you wanted to do something really creative that can also be done. So any kind of things like email, you have like smart delays. Okay, and like the one that we saw right now. And you can also choose to send the messages when the person is about to come online, something like that. So all these kind of options which is there on email is on ManyChat, and I love ManyChat for this interface that they have, ease of use that they have for us, and the ultimate automation that they have. Like they have any option that an email integration has, and more features than putting out different kinds of audio form, different kinds of content like video, audio, picture, GIFs. So these are kind of really cool. And sequence building, broadcasting, a lot of other options which is really cool. I'll be explaining that to you about. And they focus on continuous improvement. Continuous improvement. They have, latest. They have done a new update which is really cool. I'll also show you about that. And the best part of this is pricing. Okay, I'll also show you the pricing if I open that. Yes. So the first, for the 500 subscribers, it's completely free. I'm sure that is enough for the 5,000 thing. And when you go to pro plans, this advanced marketing automations, API and developer tools, integrations, payments is what you will have. Payments is something that you can get the payment on your messenger itself. They don't have to check out to another website and all, right? So that's really cool. So for 500 subscribers, it's completely till 500 subscribers is completely free, and after that, if you go, it's $10 per month, which is around $600. If say 1K, $15, and it goes up to 25K subscribers, $145. If you have 25K subscribers on your messenger, you can at least make a lakh a month, at least. Okay, I'm telling you that. No matter which business are you doing, what business, from what industry are you in, at least a lakh. Okay. Then, what's the miracle with ManyChat? This is where I get into a lot of details on how to use those messenger chat. I'll also explain to you right away. We are going to see about 4 things, which is growth tools that they have, and broadcasting options, automations, and flow. Okay. So first, we are going to see about growth tools. All right. If this is making sense for you guys, please comment below somewhere, making sense. Okay, because what I'm teaching you right now is the best tactics and the best marketing that you can do for your business, which is going to bring you a fortune. Okay, the fortune is in follow-ups. Please remember that. Okay. And so yeah, let's go to the growth tools. So what all they have? So if you go to the ManyChat, dashboard, this is what you'll have, and you will have an option called as growth tools. Once you click on that, you will have this page wherein you can click and see new growth tools, wherein these are the growth tools that can be used on the websites. Okay, this is a bar which can come on the top of the website, the side ends, model, and the page takeover, and this is buttons wherein you can say click here to get the free PDF on your messenger. Okay, this is a box, just an opt-in box or something like that, and this can be used as a landing page also. Okay, just a landing page with subscribe button or something like that. Again, this is beauty, because messenger reference URL, what it will do is it will take your customer to a particular flow that you have created. I'll also explain you about what is a flow. And this Facebook ads JSON is an amazing messenger conversation when a user clicks on your ad, this message directly goes to the it considers, the messenger considers, this chatbot considers it as already been subscribed, and they message something on their messenger. And this is Facebook comments. When a person, if you're making a video or a picture ad, and you say that type yes and I'll send you a free PDF. They type yes, you have few keywords for it. If they type yes, and they'll get a message on their messenger saying that, hey, you've commented on my post, and this is a cool way to give engage your customers on your post, so that your cost per lead also comes down because of the lot of engagement happening over at your ad. And you can also automate this by sending this to your customer, and at the same time you'll be just doing whatever you wanted to do. Maybe you're sleeping, maybe you're up in some other meetings. So this is pretty cool. And this is something, Facebook Messenger code is something wherein people, it's like a QR code, right? So you can click, you can create a QR code for any flows that you have, then you make them follow it. And this is for a checkbox. It's just a checkbox. It ticks when they tick and click on the subscribe. They don't have to go to anywhere else. The messenger is again going to come to their messenger box. This is a customer chat, enables customer chat on your website to support engaging visitors directly through messenger. So this is something that has to be done, which I showed you in here. So this is the integration that can be done on the website. All right. And what else can be done? So this is about growth tools, you guys. So this is pretty cool, right? Do you feel this is pretty cool? If you feel this is pretty cool, type in pretty cool. Type in pretty cool. Are you loving this session? Do you love this session? Please let me know in the comments below, or I'll let you know how to contact me. You can also let me know over there. If you have any questions, please ask me. We are doing this just to add a lot of value to your business. Just remember that, okay? Just remember that you have to implement all these things in order to take off your business. If you're not going to implement the latest techniques and strategies which are coming up in the market, we are going to go back and we are going to be one of the many. Okay, so we have to position ourselves as an authority. That's when we actually convince our customers in a way that they love to. Okay, people love new stuff, right? So chatbot is something really new, right? So then we are going to cover about here, what is that? Broadcasting. So broadcasting is also a really cool thing that we can look forward to. So when I take broadcasting, this is we have one option wherein you just click on the new broadcast. You can type any content that you wanted. Then you say to all the subscribers, hi. I'm just saying a hi to all my subscribers. Go next. I have 229 subscribers. There's a new bot that I have on my page, my name. So what should that do? So they have a lot of options like regular push, send 2 pushes, like they get notification twice. All these options are there. So when you click send now, all 229 people of over here will be getting this thing. And auto posting is something really advanced. I don't think it's a kind of integration kind of stuff. That is going to be that you can do on your websites. It's like RSS feeds and stuff. So that there also you can do a lot of automations using that broadcasting. So once you're set over here, a new person comes in and he clicks on the button of auto posting like RSS. Then he gets the notification as if it's a broadcast. Okay, so that's about it. That's about broadcasting. You can. If you send an email, so I'll send you, show you this. So click-through rates for me, it's really low because I'm trying to build this tribe over here. So see the open rates, okay, 85, 90, 91, 95, 97. Okay, I have like 38 messages. Cool, man. Okay, load more. So the click-through rates will be really high because see, it's 46 over here. And I'm just messing around with this, click-through rates and with this tribe that I'm building right now, because this is not my official page, so I'm not building much over here. But you can see the open rates over here, like 170, 85%, 90%. Even I am, without managing them well, not giving them good value of content, I'm getting a good, pretty. See here, it's 98.85% of open rate, and here it is 4.6, click through. But what we have to really see is the open rate of the thing. If you are able to work on the click through rate, which I'll be also sharing with you right away, if we work on that, we can really get magical results on the things that we are working on. Right. So the next thing that if this is really cool, please type in really cool. Okay. Right. So the next thing is about automations. Wow, this is amazing with automations, right? So main menu, what all you can. So when someone comes to your messenger, what is the things that you have on your main menu? So want to join my Facebook community? This is a pop-up which you'll be getting below the send message button. Okay, watch our latest videos. So this is something, or you can say get a free customer visit, something like that. So these are the main menu options on automations. When they click that, they'll automatically redirect it to another message that will redirect them to giving their email ID, contact number, so that you can be contacted, or maybe it can be integrated to a appointment fixing website, wherein they click on a time and date that they wanted to come in, and you can talk to them and make the visit. So, and there is a lot of other things, keywords, sequences. Keywords is something that I love. Okay, so what I do is I make a lot of videos. So I tell them that hey, if you want this, I made this video for this reason. So if you want this video, if you want this as a PDF, free PDF, you can go to this ask. I integrate my chatbot to a link. Okay, website link, www.askslogan.com. When that happens, when that is when you redirect them to your messenger, they get started. Then they type MR. So for an example, if I go to askslogan.com, it redirects to my messenger. So this is where you will be contacting me. All right. So if you want something, and the free PDF also can be got over here. All right. So when I go over here, I type MR. Okay, or I type what else I have in the automation. So what else? Okay, so let's say, so MR is something that I typed over here. Let's say I type lion. Lion is another keyword that I have. So I'm off the keyboard. No one is typing over here. It's actually typing. So it's like messaging. First of all, here is a gift for you. So that's the gift that I'm going to give you. So this is keywords is like you can do on your ad. Say that go to this website and type this particular word, so that you will get this. So something like that. So keywords are really cool. Sequences is something that I'll be talking about in the flows. So this is about it, guys. This is about the automation part of it. Welcome message is also something that I'll be talking about in the flows. So, and rules are something like what, if a person is, you can set rules actually. So if a person is saying yes or no to a particular kind of messages that you're sending, so you put them into this category, you put these people into this category, and you can actually, if this person has not clicked yes or no, send them the message again. So something like that. Rules can be set. Because this is a beta, I am not able to see the whole version of this. Right. So the next thing that we will have to see is flows. This is what I love about ManyChat. That's where what happens in flows is you can actually create opt-in messages. You can actually create keywords, as we see, sequences, welcome messages, default replies, main menu content. So all this can be, flows is something wherein I was talking to you about day 1, day 2, day 3. That is about sequences. Okay, flows is something about, I'll show you one of the sequence that I have, which is active. Welcome message Monday. Okay, so let's take this. Okay, so this is the flow that I have. Okay, so once people get into this and type something, they'll get all these replies. So you can actually create this flow on your own. So when they type yes, what will you do? When they type no, what will you do? When they type yes, what is the response? When they type no, what is the response? All this can be set up through flows. This is pretty cool. Okay. And keywords is something that we actually discussed about. Sequence is something I have told you already, which is day one, what is the message that they should get. If, day two, day three, so you can actually set up maybe day one and day 10 and day 20 and anything that you wanted. Okay. So what's the welcome message? Welcome message is something that they get after they sign up. Okay. So I have this particular message, welcome, first name. First name is something that you can, what's their first name? Well, if I'm messaging, it says welcome Slogan. How can I help you? Something like that. So and you have other option, which is the main menu, which we already discussed about. So these are the things which is really cool about ManyChat. These are the options that we have. But in specific, what we are going to discuss today is about lead generation sequences and messenger generation sequences. I'll just explain you in a bit. Lead generation sequences is where you can when a person you say that give me your lead, I'll give this for free, right? Instead of getting their email ID and sending them to sending the free thing to their email, what you can do is you can create, which is in the automation. Yeah. So what you can do, sorry, in the growth tools. So what you can do over here is click on this. When you go to message reference URL, click on this and you edit all these messages. Welcome Slogan, thank you for subscribing. The next post is coming up, stay tuned. So this is something that you can optimize. So what happens over here is you can actually copy this, okay? And if someone opens this directly, okay, it's a click button. You can integrate this into a button. When a person clicks this, automatically it shows something like this, okay? So yes, you open this conversation using this. Slogan can see that you use their link. So this pops up and the message which you have popped in over here actually shows over here. Okay, instead of using a sequence wherein they'll get an email, integrating your lead form into an email, this is something that you can do, which is really amazing. Okay, so they'll get a free PDF or something like that. You can optimize it according to their requirement. Okay, and the next thing is about messenger generation sequences, which is something that I'll show you how to do it. Okay, when you say, let's say you are in the ads manager, so you put your campaign objective as messenger, then messages, then you come over here, you set all the messages, audiences, placements, and budget and schedule. You set your picture, all of that. Then you come over here and you see that create your own welcome message experience, use your bots, get started screen. So here you can go and your bot, so your bot is what you're setting up over your bot. So if you click over this and you go back to your welcome messages, okay, so you go back to your welcome messages saying that this is what you have created, or maybe a sequence also after this. Welcome, how can I help you? Do you want that free download? Okay, when that is there, and you can actually synchronize this sequence to a particular okay, let me just show you. Okay, let me create a new flow for you. Okay, test flow. Okay, test flow is what I typed. Okay, say hi, thanks for signing up. Okay, so and you say that you're giving a free PDF, right? So you can attach a file, that anything that you wanted. I'll attach a file for you guys over here. So this is a that's an amazing book. It's a 1 PMP. You can go on Google and type one-page marketing plan. It's amazing. Okay, you'll know how to do direct response marketing ads, right? So thanks for signing up. Here is your free gift. Here is your free gift. Okay. So once this is done, you can actually make the delay possible. So this delay is 3 seconds delay, right? What we saw as like someone is typing over there. So this is something that you can do. Yeah, putting this over here, so it feels like I took some time to actually attach this file and send them. So you can set. You have a lot of options. File, video, audio, list you can send, a gallery of photos. If you're into showing the pictures of the site, you can actually send as a gallery, they can open and see. So after this is done, when you publish this, so what you have to do after this is, once you have created this flow, okay, so this flow is created, right? So what I do is, I go to flows, I go to welcome messages, and what I do is, yeah, it's loading, I'm really sorry for that. So once you get this, so what you have to do is edit flow. So when you edit flow, it'll ask for, there's something that I have did just for you guys. So you can attach a flow that you have already created. So you can click on this, open flow. So what is the flow that you have opened? Sorry. Yeah. So I've already integrated this flow, right? So that's why this is popping up. Okay. So let me go back to welcome messages. And this is something that you will have to edit. So you go there, start another flow, click on this, and when you select this, so this will show. So we created one thing called as test flow, right, which is a mistake of a word. So yeah, when we click on that, so this actually integrates with the message, and when I publish that, what happens to the message is, so when someone goes and opts through this particular get started, they'll actually get these messages. Okay, first they'll get first they'll get welcome slogan, how can I help you. They'll click on a free PDF, then they'll get a tag, then they'll be into this open test flow, wherein we have said that thanks, hi, thanks for signing up, here is your free gift. So let me show you an example of that. So when someone is clicking over here, so as already shown over here, so let's say 7 okay, wherein I'll get a PDF. So yeah, so when I type lion, okay, lion is something that I have right now. Don't type these things, okay, this all these for just testing purposes. So nothing is going to happen after this. You'll get a free PDF after when you do this. First of all, thanks for being here. Here is a gift for you. 7 ways to create a passive income online PDF. So yeah. So are you interested in knowing? So these are the options that they'll be getting. If I type yes, there's a sequence that goes in. So yes, I type, and someone is typing over there, and they'll get the responses. So this is exactly how you create the sequence and the flow. Let me just delete this because I just want the hi message over there. The welcome messages. Yeah. So when you actually do this, what happens is, you can bring people into this messenger sequences, and you can engage with them better than what you have been engaging in the emails, right? So that's exactly why we do it. So let me go back to the basics and delete this step. Yes, that's as easy as that, guys. So I just created a flow. The flow is still there, but I've integrated that flow to this particular sequence, and now I've just deleted it. It's all fine now, right? So now I'll go maybe test it for you guys. Now I say get started, hi, something like that. I'll get no responses, right? So so this is something that you can do. So when you integrate your get started with the message, hi message, and you create that flow and integrate that into this system, what happens to them is, they'll get a hi message, and they'll get a message saying that, do you need the free download. They'll click on that button. Once that is done, they'll automatically get these messages and the free download that you're going to give, or a video, or any kind of content that you're going to give. All right. So this is something that we have been covering till now. Is it too much for you guys? Okay, I'll give you a free resource. Okay, what the resource is, you can go to. Let me just check. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. So course.manychat.com. All right. Course.manychat.com. So if you go to this website, it will go, it will have a messenger like page like this. When you click on the start the free course, sorry. So you will get a lot of email ID. You'll have to opt in. Yes, you'll have to opt in, and And when you click on the next, they'll actually go to the messenger and reach out to you on how to set up this whole system. Okay, let me just do it for you, or maybe I'll sign it. So when I actually do this, what happens here over here in this ManyChat is okay. I don't know. So what they teach over here is how to set up, how to market your ManyChat, your chatbot messenger. So this is what they teach about. But there's a lot of other options over in this which they just talk about, but they don't know. They don't talk about how to market in a particular niche that you're focused on, right? So that is something that you can do when you confirm the ad is up and running. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you is the best thing that I think you'll be amazed on, because this is something which is working right now in the market. Okay, no matter what kind of marketing that you do, but this is something that you must be following. A lot of marketers, they focus on only this. Okay, if you have seen this book, which is Jab 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 Right Hook, it's about this book. Okay, this book will tell you a lot of information on how to market in today's world. Okay, not to market in 1970s, like 19 or 2000s, like you do a banner ad on the websites, you do newspaper ads, not things like that. They'll tell you exactly how to do marketing in the current world, 2018. All right. So this is something you must be buying and reading right away. And the author of this book is Gary Vee. Okay, if you don't know about Gary Vee, please pause this video right now and go follow him on every platform that you are in. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, anything that you're in, you just go and follow him, because he's a marketing genius. He knows how to tell stories. He knows how to impact people online. Okay, that is exactly what we must be learning. This is all kind of free stuff that I'm giving to you, because me and Gopal have just dedicated to this particular people who have signed up for this course to add a lot of value. This is not going to benefit me in any ways. I'm not going to get paid for this. But what I'm telling you is the latest things that you must be following in order to make your marketing amazing, and which fits for the current generation and current world that we are in. Okay, so this is a book that you have to be reading, and this is exactly the technique that I'm going to explain to you right now. Okay, and the best quote in that book, which goes like 99% of the people don't market in the year we are actually living in. How is that? Because for an example, Messenger is something which is really coming up. Okay, everyone is building a chatbot. Everyone is building a messenger. Just because it is growing up, the way the click-through rates and the opt-in rates are there, it's like magic when you do it with jab 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 hook, right hook. Okay, so what is this about? Okay, chatbot marketing is blooming right now, so I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity and be a person where you don't market for the present but the past. Okay, so the fortune is in the follower. We spoke about how we are going to focus on the fortune follower technique. That's exactly what we are going to discuss right now. Okay, so you have to constantly deliver great content that is customer tailored to the platform before asking for something in return. Okay, jab 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 right hook is something which is like you give, then you ask back for what you wanted, maybe a sale. Okay, so this is exactly what it is. And the great content that is customer tailored for the platform. So let me talk about Messenger for a while. Okay, for a moment, sorry. So what happens with chatbot is when you choose a chatbot, it doesn't have to be custom tailored, because what happens with chatbot is you can do a video of any size that you wanted, but there are sizes that you choose to do in that, but still everything works. Okay, video of any size, your picture, the PDF, any format that you wanted works over in the chatbot. Unlike in other platforms where you have to cut square or 16:9 ratio, so this is not something like that, right? So and as I've already given you the meaning of this jab 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 right hook, it's give then ask. Okay, give a lot of value, give value, then you ask for a sale. They'll of course be able to do something for you. right? If you have to think, if at all, let's take an example of a dentist. Okay, this guy says, I'll do a free dental checkup for you. Okay, you go to them, you do a free dental checkup, and when the person says, you have this kind of problem here, they upsell you for something that is a problem for you. Will you say no? Maybe no. Sometimes he gives another thing for free. He gives another thing for free. So he adds a lot of value. Then he says that, hey, this is something that I noticed in your business or in your in your thing. I am someone who is doing this. Will you be interested to be working with me? This is how you make an offer that a person cannot refuse. When you know what they are up to, when you know what is their problem, you will know what to pitch them and how to pitch them, right? So this is exactly what is about jab, right hook, okay? So for an example, what is that you can give as a 3-part jab, okay? Give. What all you can give? You can give videos on, lot of informative content, educational content. Okay, we have passed on the educational content. We are into educational contents. Educational, what you can do is also something we are focused. Now people are focused on wisdom rather than education, alright? So you can give a lot of tips on how to choose, a plot for investment, how to choose a plot for investment. What is that you can do to choose a place of living? Why is it that you have to live in a particular place at a particular time? So all these kind of videos or PDFs, free audiobooks, tips, checklists, and more you can give it for free. When you educate your customer, that's when they say, hey, this guy is nice. This guy knows a lot. This guy. So even now, when I'm doing all these things, you know that I know a lot about chatbots, and also I know a lot about marketing, right? Jab, right hook, right? So when all this is given to them for free and you ask them for a site visit, which is, again, in some cases it is free, who's going to say no? When you give them a solution for their problem that they already have for free, and you offer them a free site visit or something like that, who is going to say no? Okay, if it is a requirement for them, of course, that's where Gopal helps you with targeting the right people, with getting the right prospects. And when you follow up with all these things, that's when the magic happens. Okay, that's when you get a lot of people for the site visits. All right. So, wow, that's a lot of information. So, who got a ton of it? Who got a lot of information? Comment, I have got a ton of information. Thank you, Gopal. Because he's the one who has introduced me to you, because that's why I wanted you to thank him. I'm not sure what this is going to do for you, but I'm sure if you follow this, it's going to make magical impact in the follow-ups, site visits. At least 5x of people will be coming. You see the open rates over here, right? See the open rates over here. You're not going to irritate people. You're just going to message them. And it's automated, completely automated. The 10-day plan or the 20-day plan, 30-day plan, broadcasting can be done. All with just automation, okay? So what I've just shown you is a part of exact system that I've used to achieve 1.25 lakhs of recurring income in my industry. This is not something that I'm selling. This is something that I do for the follow-up with my clients, with the current, not the prospects, but the clients that I have. Okay, this is something that I do when I have a format for them. So what I do is I give them tasks on what all I should be getting from them on week. Okay, I set this as a sequence on the messenger. I send them a message. That's it. All done. I just see them replying to the messages with the content that I should be getting to provide them services. Right. So right now, let's recap everything that you have learned about chatbots and getting 5x site visits. So why chatbots? Email versus chatbots is what we saw. There's a lot of advantages because of the opt-in rates and because of the ease of use as a marketer and as a person who is looking at it. You'll not be frustrating the person you're calling to by calling them or messaging them. So those are the comparisons that we saw, and we saw a lot of advantages of chatbots in terms of building an authority, building without taking their time of being involved in something else, right? So why ManyChat? We saw why ManyChat, user interface, ease of use, and automation systems that they have, and also the pricing that they have, and kinds of marketing using ManyChat's growth tools, broadcasting, automation, flows. These are really cool things that we saw. So lead generation sequence is something that we saw, and also messenger generation sequence, wherein you go to the ad and say, messenger, and use the bot as a, get started message as the default message. And we also saw about marketing hacks, which is really cool. Jab, 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 right hook. Hold on to this. Okay, no matter what you follow, but follow this. Even in whatever kind of follow up that you do, follow just this. Okay, you don't have to be a person who is just asking for something always. You always can give, because this can be automated, right? You just have to do it once and you automate it. Everyone is going to get this for free. When you add a lot of value to people for free, they get really impressed. Even though they don't buy from you, they'll respect you. Okay, that's exactly what we need. So let's take an example of two hotels. Okay, so one hotel, you're really hungry, you want to eat. One hotel is with no person standing outside or inside. One hotel is with a lot of people outside. Is people are standing over there in the queue. Who would you choose? Type below. Type below. If you have a comment box, type below. Would you choose A, which is without any crowd? Would you choose B with a lot of crowd? I would choose crowd B, because when I see this, I think that this hotel is not good. When I see B, this hotel is really good. That's why a lot of people are standing. So when you give a lot of value to people, they respect you, they follow you. That's when you get a lot of engagement over your ads. That's when people see that this guy is doing really something amazing. So I have to do something to him.